What's going on, guys? It's Mike here, the Modern Canadian. And on this channel, it's my goal to help you level up your financial wealth with education and mindset. And now let's get into a little update that I wanted to talk about in the Bitcoin market and getting prepared for a cycle top and the end of the bull run. All right, guys, what we have here is the weekly chart for Bitcoin. Now, we do have what's called a rising wedge pattern. Now, rising wedge pattern is typically a reversal pattern. We see here, typically reversal patterns on rising wedges tend to break out to the downside, and I want us to prepare for the potential case that this could happen, right? So we can still very well make new all-time highs. The top of this channel is about 132,000 if we were to go to the top right now. If we were to bounce around this channel and get tight in here, we can go up basically up to 140,000 or even beyond. We could break out, we could fail. Again, I want to prepare for every scenario possible. If we do break out, we want to be taking profits because we're going to make new all-time highs. So maybe taking a little bit of chips off the table every time we hit a top of this channel, and you can take a little bit out and start laddering your position out. This is what you should be doing in bull markets. Bull markets are for taking profits. Take it from me. I've been in this market since 2017 for 9 years now. And what I've learned is, usually people will buy into hype, buy into green candles, and that's kind of like the retail mindset. What we want to do is we want to get away from that. We want to be buying in the bear markets. There's blood on the streets. You want to be buying your crypto and loading up your bags, and then you want to be selling into the bull market. And then it also makes your bull market very stress-free. You're not making emotional decisions because you already loaded up your bags, and you can continue a dollar cost average strategy over time. And that's kind of what I'm doing. I have a dollar cost average strategy that I am not touching. I'm not even thinking about selling. That's just for a very, very long term. But there are also a portion that I bought in 2022, and I've been selling all the way up. Every time we make new all-time highs, I take a little bit off the table, a little bit off the table. And that way you're shaving off risk as the bull market goes on, because the farther we get into this, like we are in Q4 now, the farther we get into this, the more likely we're going to see a cycle top. Eventually, we will top out. We don't know when, and we don't know where the price is going. What we can do, because we can't control what the top is going to be, what we can control is our exit strategy, our price targets that we sell at, and preparing for as many scenarios as possible. So if we do break out off this channel, we can definitely take the measure of this bull. We can probably break out. If we break out around here, we can go up to 230,000. Very realistic. We still have some room to go to stochastic RSI as we set on the weekly. The RSI could very well come and peak out up into this area still. So I still believe that we can go up. I do not believe it's over just based on the amount of institutional hype and what's going on with Bitcoin. But I also want to be prepared for the scenario that we do have a rising wedge reversal and we come down. Where we come down and maybe we just have to live through a dip, very possible. This market, I'm also preparing myself for the idea that this market could extend because there are rumblings going on that the business cycle has delayed by 1 year. So this bull cycle could actually spill into 2026. Now, that's the lowest on my priority because every cycle we hear this time is going to be different, and it hasn't yet. We have to be prepared for the scenario that it could be different. But for me, when something happens more often than not, it's more likely to happen in the future. So I'm still betting on the case that this cycle is done by the end of this year. Very small chance maybe we go into 2026, maybe Q1. That I can believe maybe January, February we spill into. Again, we prepare for as many scenarios as we can. So what I do is I shave off risk and take, as we're getting into all-time highs, I'm taking a little bit of chips off the table. We also got to be making sure we're watching tether dominance. We have to make sure that tether dominance is still on a macro downtrend. As long as tether dominance is on a downtrend, you have to understand money is flowing from stablecoins to the crypto market. Now, if this starts to find a bottom and starts to change course and go and start an uptrend, then we have to assume that the trend is over and the bull market could potentially be over. So we have to watch these two in conjunction because, we have to understand the velocity of money and where money is flowing in the market. So that's what I'm looking at for Bitcoin. Make sure you guys are preparing for multiple different scenarios. No matter what crypto you are in, make sure you are prepared for every scenario and you have price targets in mind. And you just react to the market and execute your plan accordingly. Shout out to my sponsor, Enclave Markets. If you guys want to trade with me, you guys can trade on Enclave Markets. You can even trade directly with the Edge bot directly from your Telegram, and you can get trades in and out, no VPN, no KYC, no problem. Privacy right in the blockchain. That's how it should be. So make sure you guys get onto Enclave Markets. You can trade commodities, you can trade crypto, and they even have a contest going on right now, the Fortune Cat Tournament. If you guys are into trading, make sure you guys join the Fortune Cat Tournament. Get yourself on that leaderboard. You got $100,000 in rewards to give out. So make sure you guys get your P&Ls up there, and you guys can get yourself a reward today. I'll put the link in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.